Hi all you beautiful people and lovers of food. Today I'm going to be showing you how to pipe a rose onto a cupcake. This really can elevate your average vanilla cupcake into a masterpiece. This is going to be part of my little cupcake decorating series where I'll show you a few nice ways to decorate your cupcakes. My name is Vivian and I am your Easy Chef. If you'd like to see how I've made my cupcake batter, I've made some magical rainbow cupcakes and the link is in the top right corner. This is a really awesome staple for your cupcake recipes and they really do turn out quite great every time. I like to use white margarine. I feel it makes the colors pop a little bit better when you are doing icing work, but if you are going to be using butter, make sure it's nice and soft so you don't get lumps in your icing. And when it comes to choosing colors, guys, this is up to you and whatever you like, what you think will work well. I've chosen these amazing colors and the colors really pop. This is a really cool little thing that I like to do before I'm piping, just so I know the consistency of my icing and that I've got my techniques down, and that's to practice on a plate. So I'm going to be using a petal tip nozzle, the size is 124, and how you like to do a rose is you like to build a little bit up in the center, make that the inner part of your rose, so your rose bud, and then you're going to slowly start making your leaves around your rose bud, increasing in size as you go out, because if you are going to look at a rose, you'll notice that the inner petals are smaller than the outer petals, and doing this you'll make your rose look more like a flower than a mess. For our bud, our little centerpiece, I want to try keep all the icing nice and close and make it look a little bit more like a cylinder, and then I'm going to start with my petals. So you'll see I start with the nozzle on the left hand side all the way to the left, and then I start fanning it over towards the right, and I stagger my petals so I don't have them back to back. I try and get the end of the petal in the middle of the next petal. So I always try and make sure that my petals are not stacked, but they're staggered next to each other. And as I go, I make my petals a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, trying not to mess any of the petals I've just made, but trying to do a nice fanning motion, starting from one side and going to the other. And you want a nice even pressure along this. And then when you're looking, you'll be able to see if your flower has a little bit of a gap. You're welcome to fill these gaps. You just want to keep filling until the top of your cupcake is nice and filled and looks like a rose. I like to then take a little bit of green and add the petals in. I think it always adds a little bit of an extra dimension, and it really is the cherry on top when it comes to making roses. I did also, for fun, sprinkle a little bit of glitter over my rose just because it adds a little bit of shine and it makes it look a little bit like a freshly picked rose with dew on it. And that's how I like to do a rose. You start with your little rosebud in the middle, small leaves going to your big leaves, and then a little bit of greenery just so that it pops. And the piece de resistance, a little bit of glitter, just so that it catches the light. If you'd like to see how I've decorated my other cupcakes, please like and subscribe, and then hit the bell icon so that you get notified when these other videos get released. Stay delicious, beautiful people. Bye.